Hi, welcome to practice today. I'm Paul, and we're going to do an all levels energizing flow practice. I call it in and out because we get in, we use alignment, we use focus, we use playfulness, and then we get out and our day is completely set up. So it's going to be a beautiful thing. There are no props necessary for practice, and this is one of the short 10 to 20 minute classes we add to the channel 3 times a week. Be sure to subscribe and never miss a class. All right, let's get started. We'll come to hands and knees, hands under the shoulder, and knees under the hips. And you're probably thinking cat-cow, but instead, we are going to do some arm circles. So with your right arm, reach it back behind you, and then swoop it overhead and back to the mat. Some shoulder mobility. Now let's do the same with the left. Inhaling, the right reaches back. Exhale, you swing it forward. Inhale, left. To the right. And to the left. Now stand off fours. Let's open right knee to the right. We'll do some hip circles 3 times in one direction. Some big circles. Help get some mobility into the hip joint. And after the third one, we'll reverse directions. So notice your breath here. Right knee to the floor. Let's open the left leg to the left and 3 times go in one direction. Noticing the quality of the breath and the movement with the breath. Switch directions. Breathing in and out through your nose. And then walk your hands forward of your shoulders, knees back a bit, and we'll go into downward facing dog. Stretch up and back. Bend a knee, straighten the other leg. Loosen up. Soft jaw, soft eyes. From here, find a steady dog position. Lift your right leg, bending your knee to turn the hip open. 3 times in one direction. We'll do some circles. Same hip circles we did from all fours. And then we'll reverse directions. And stretch the right leg straight back and step through to lunge. Back knee to the floor. Rising up for Anjaneyasana. And as you stretch your arms overhead, grab a hold of your left wrist and lean over to the right. So a side stretch here. Sink deeply into the front leg. Right buttock reaching for the right heel as you look under your left arm. Relax your face. Breathe in and out through the nose. And we'll take this side stretch directly into a twist. So either left hand to the floor on the inside of the leg, or take your left arm to the outside of the right thigh. Hands in prayer position. And you can stay with back knee down or lift the back leg off the floor. Draw your right shoulder back. Tack your right hip back. Alignment, focus, attention, and playfulness. 3 excellent qualities to bring into any yoga practice. Wait for your breath. With your inhale, slowly release, up and back to downward dog. Let's lift the left leg, bend the knee, turn the hip open, 3 circles. Reverse directions. Stretch your leg straight back, and then step it through. Lunge, back knee to the floor. Reach your arms up. With the left hand, hold the right wrist. Pull it over to the left, look under your right arm, and sink down into the front leg. So notice where you're at. Right? Are you here present with the practice? If not, just nudge yourself here. If you find yourself lost in thought, just come back to your breath. Let's take this into your twist. Either back knee stays down or lift your back leg off the floor. Squeeze the inner thighs towards the midline, especially if the back leg is lifted. That will help you stabilize. And inhale, slowly release. Step forward, standing forward fold, feet hip bone distance apart. Spread your toes, engage the muscles of your legs. and bow in. With your inhale, half forward fold, lengthen, reach your spine. Exhale and bow, fold in. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling, halfway. Exhale and fold. Next inhale, rise all the way, reach for the sky, stretch it up. Exhale and fold. Step back, plank pose. To lower to the floor, either straight down or bring your knees down, right? Forward and down for chaturanga. Come all the way down, point your toes. Cobra. Side body long. Shoulders draw back. Active hands, grip with the floor. Finger pads, mounds of your fingers. Downward dog. Stretch up and back. Bring your elbows to the floor, one at a time or both at the same time. Walk your feet forward for dolphin. Press your heart through the shoulders, through the arms, towards your thighs. And then stay like this. 3 times, we're going to come forward and back. Dolphin presses, nose to the floor or towards the floor. Coming forward, pressing back. Forward, back, forward, back. To lift elbows, you could do one at a time or both at the same time. That's kind of tricky. With your inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Let's rise to Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Now we're going to shift here shortly from Reverse Warrior to different variations of side angle pose, Parsvakonasana. I'll walk us through it. For some, a block could come in handy, especially if you're trying to bring your hand to the floor and you can't reach it, but you could always modify with forearm to the thigh. All right, moving with the breath. We inhale, Reverse Warrior. Right hand to the outer right thigh, left arm up. Exhale, left forearm to the thigh, side angle pose. Inhale, Reverse Warrior. This time, left hand to the inside of the front leg, or forearm to the thigh again. Inhale, Reverse Warrior. This time, outside of the front leg. And we'll hold Parsvakonasana, side angle pose. Reach your right thigh bone back, widen the right inner thigh, and then scoop your tailbone under as you look under the right arm and stretch. Reach it out. If we're going to get in and out, and we have a short amount of time, we got to heat it up. Working the quads, hamstrings, really the whole body in this pose. Exhale and release. Back to downward diggity dog. Stretch up and back. Inhaling, lift your right leg. Exhale, step it through. Rise up, Warrior 2. Front thigh bone is parallel to the floor with the knee over the ankle. Let's flow. Reverse Warrior with the inhale. Exhale, forearm to the thigh, side angle. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, right hand inside of the front leg. Inhale, Reverse Warrior. Exhale, right hand to the outside, and we'll hold. Press your feet down and pull them towards each other. Feel the muscles of your legs fire up. Thighs back, widen, inner thigh, the back leg, and then scoop your tailbone under into the space. Create tone at the pelvic floor. Exhale, release. Downward facing dog. Inhaling, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step through to lunge. Back knee to the floor. Rise up. Now you can stay in Anjaneyas or reach back with the right hand, grab a hold of the foot for a thigh stretch. You could also do this with a belt if you're not able to reach the foot. And for those who are able to flip the grip, you'll work your fingers over the toe. Press your front foot and back knee down. Pull them in towards each other. Lift through your chest. Maybe stretch left arm alongside the ear. Relax your face. Soft eyes. We'll take this into Kali's pose. So with the hands, you could just jump switch hands, left hand to the foot, right hand to the floor. Or again, use a belt. Or if it's too hard to get the thigh stretch, you could stick to just a twist with the foot on the ground. Look over your left shoulder, draw the head of your left arm bone back. Soften your face, soften your jaw. Exhale, release. Back to dog pose. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Let's come into our pigeon 2 prep. So left hand reaches back for the foot or belt. Lunging deeply into the front leg. Stay as you are, stretch right arm alongside the ear. Front foot, back knee, pull towards each other so you create the tone and strength. Feel that in your legs and in your hips. Lift through your heart as you look up. And let's switch the hands. I love that jump switch. That's a good one. Look over the right shoulder. Draw the head of your arm bone back. Front foot, back knee, pulling in towards each other. Hit exhale, release. Step back to plank pose. Come all the way to the floor. Dhanurasana, bow pose. So bend the knees. If you're not able to grab the feet, you could do it like a locust where you're reaching towards the ankles or feet. You could either grab outer feet or perhaps grab the inner feet. So externally rotate the shoulders to grab inner feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Shift the weight back towards the knees and draw your shoulders back. One more breath. At the end of your exhale, slowly release. Rest for a moment. You can turn your head to the side or rest your forehead down. Short amount of time. Bow pose is definitely a great posture to bring into the mix. Therefore, we must do one more. All right, reach back, grabbing inner, outer feet or ankles. Spread your toe, shoulders back. 3, 2, 1, take it up. Shifting the weight back towards the knees. Exhale and release. Push up to a seat. The stretch left leg straight out in front. The right leg, you could use a belt, hold the back of your thigh, or hold your foot as you stretch the right leg up. Here for just a couple of breaths for this variation of Kranchasana or Heron pose. So lift your foot up higher, resist the top of your right hip towards the front of the mat. And exhale, bend your knee, bring your right foot flat to the floor. Let's twist to the right. Lift and lengthen through your spine. Look over the right shoulder, draw the head of your arm bone back. The key here is to resist from the right hip through the right knee, resist the twist. And that's where you get stability in the sacral area and more depth, more leverage for the twist. Good, inhale and release. Second side, right leg straight. Extend the left leg up. Pull the foot up higher, resist your hip forward towards the front of the mat. Bring your foot to the floor. Let's twist Marichiasana 3 or C. Right arm to the outside of the leg or just hold on to the leg. Extend the knee towards the sky. Pull the left hip towards the floor. Broaden across the collarbone. Inhale, lengthen, reach through your spine. Exhale, one more time, deepen the twist. Then inhale and release. You lie on your back. Hug your knees in towards your chest. And we'll stretch out for Shavasana. Just let it all go. What a gift. Just take some time for yourself to integrate and unwind. I'll leave you here in Shavasana. Thank you for joining me today, and always a pleasure to practice with you. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day, and we'll see you on the mat again real soon. Namaste.